Alright, it was a new day working on the Lazarette locker, and this is how far I am now. Got both sides in. I finished up with a bit more in a couple areas here. So those are done. And this was what it took basically all day to get this figured out. The distances, the height, level. To get it level, I mean, I got my this bar. Keep this level. I can feel it. That's when that's level there. I got some tape on the edge here to show where it's at the right spot. I do that on the other side. So that gets this piece up and down level and the right distance this way. Now the right height, I've been taking my level and my tape measure and going down. Luckily my boat is level, so that was that was kind of very difficult to do, get the boat level when we originally put it on here. So that's ready to go. These are only held in. There's only one nut right there for now. Take this whole assembly out, and then I gotta mark and cut. Where the outline is here. But I am going to stop now. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm starting to make mistakes, and I'm gonna wait for a fresh day to actually cut the hole in the boat. So I'm gonna stop this right now for the day. Okay, thinking today's the day. Everything lined up. I gotta make sure that's centered still, but that's the proper distance. Got a piece of tape there marking the bottom of it. I just gotta take this out. Should only be one screw. Gotta leave these guys because they're marking really where that is, and do some measurement. And I got all kinds of implements of destruction here. I got my Sawzall. I got a jigsaw. Drill a bunch of bits to get the corners going. I don't know how hard this is going to be, and if I have to resort to it, I got an oscillating tool, some new blades. I got grinder. You put on a cutting blade. Right now I just got to make sure it is centered. I know this end is right. Centered is fun because I'm not entirely clear on the center line of the boat. So right now I'm changing out my jigsaw blade in anticipation. I'm not entirely sure. Right now I had a hard wood in there. That one's kind of dead. I got a whole selection here. I do have one that's called plastic plexiglass. So we'll give that a shot to start with and go from there. So, but first things first, a bit big enough to start a curve on. Let's see how thick this hull is. That's good. Satisfying. That's a good. Wow. That's almost an inch thick, it looks like. I didn't think it was that thick. Wow. Here we go. There's the hole in my boat. Alright, let's see. comforting that my hull is that thick. But I think I just found an all-day project. Plastic slash plexiglass is not literally cutting it. I'm gonna try a coarser wood clean fast. That's not even moving. All right. Let's try thick metal. Yeah, it seems to be the one, I guess. I think I should try a thinner metal. Progress has slowed considerably. A metal medium, give that a try. Alright, this is what I got so far. Used a hand jigsaw, or saber saw, or whatever you want to call it. Now, for this section up here, I'm going to try to use the reciprocating, but I'm going to leave a little snip here so that I'll get everything cut out except those two, and then I can cut those controlled fall versus, you know, a tiny little section up here and the whole thing's hanging or whatever. That's a thick fiberglass. There's a hole in my boat. So I pulled that piece out and instantly got a little more breeze coming through the boat. Alright, so now I'm going to put my piece back in. Got a chain hoist. I'll pull the outboard up, do a dry fit. Alright, got the board in. It's all secured, leveled. Measurements line up in theory. Let's get a motor. Alright, the view from above. Got a chain hoist. Try to get it up and in here. try that. I got an extra support for the top, and then I got this tie down, the green strap, keep it from popping up, even though there's just so much weight on it all the way down, but that's an extra assurance there. Let's go down below and see it. Alright, this is it. I got the chain hoist. Now the chain hoist is connected to the strap that's made for lifting, and then I put an extra strap around and through just in case that decides to stop working. That's just extra. So oh, this is not nerve-wracking at all. She's in place. Oh, okay. That looks good. Wow. Clears up here. I don't even think I'm gonna have to snip this. Had a little more room than I needed up top, but hey, I'm okay. And I think I felt this hitting here a little bit, so I might need to take a little bit there. But I need to nip this out a little bit. It looks like it might be hitting there just barely. This was to hold the wiring from flopping around while we were moving. I got the propeller off. I got that protected. So I was wondering about this angle. Wondering if I might need to shim that so it's a little more vertical. I noticed in the videos with James Baldwin's that his are a little tilted back like this too. Now I'm wondering if this is because the board is vertical. There's all kinds of settings on this thing if the transom that's mounted on is back farther and you can bring it forward, but this is forward as far as it goes. So I would have to put a shim in somehow to angle this to get it vertical. But I'm almost wondering when this is on, the boat, I mean, it's a displacement hull, so maybe not. The boat may, under pressure, kind of go like that a little bit, and this guy will be vertical once it's moving. I don't know. Not worried about it. It's an easy adjustment. I'm just thrilled that the rest of this is fitting. Oh, maybe I can see from here better. Yeah, oh no, it's not hitting anything. That's just the stop of that's as far as the motor will go. Oh, I am hitting here. Hitting right there. It's entirely possible I don't have it centered. But again, some fine tuning, but I am thrilled. This is a good fit. Nice patterns, James. Kudos. I did some additional dry fitting here. Got clearance all the way around. The only place it's hitting, I mean, when I turn the engine this way, it stops, and this is the motor stopping it, its own internal stop, and it's right at the wall there. If you can see right in here, like, I could push it to make it hit. Going the other way, I didn't realize, but this wall here that I built flares out just a little bit, just enough that it hits there, and that's what's stopping it. But I don't think I would get more than a centimeter farther without that. So it's funny, I had miscut this piece and I was out of 1/2 inch plywood, so I used 3/4 inch here. So I may grind out just a tiny bit here to get some clearance, and then just fill it with epoxy and everything. Or I might not worry about it. I mean, that's pretty close to fully over. Now, another thing I should note, I think this engine's a little bigger than the different years have different models. This is the Tohatsu 9.8 that he recommends, that James Baldwin recommends. This distance from the wall here to the front of the motor mount in his plans is 12 1/4 inches. I had to make it 13 inches for this to tip up, oops, and clear all the way to get to the, because it's got to do that little bit of a and then click. So 13 inches on this particular model. This is, bought this new, I think I've had it for 2 years now, so 2021 maybe. I don't know what version they're on now, if they made any changes. I mean, the clearance here, I mean, there's 3/4 inch there. That's 12 1/4 would work, but not to get it to click first. So that's where I'm at with this. So I'm happy. It looks like I got everything where I want it. So next step is to clean this up a little. It's rough cut. So I'll grind it to make it smooth and pretty.